We've all promised ourselves to change, eat healthier, stop scrolling late at night, only to fall back into old habits. It feels like a lack of willpower, but it's really your brain's design at work. Habits are run by the basal ganglia, a part of your brain that automates repeated behaviors to save energy. Once a behavior is repeated enough, it becomes a shortcut. Your brain runs on autopilot. That's why you can drive home without remembering the trip, or reach for a snack without thinking. The real struggle isn't good versus bad self. It's your conscious mind versus your brain's efficient habit system. Understanding this internal tug-of-war is the first step to real change. To break free, you need a smarter approach that works with your brain, not against it. Every habit follows a simple loop cue, routine, reward. The cue triggers your brain to start the habit. Maybe it's a time of day, a feeling, or a place. The routine is the behavior itself, like snacking or checking your phone. The reward is what your brain craves, relief, pleasure, or distraction. Over time, your brain starts craving the reward as soon as the cue appears. This craving drives the loop, making the habit automatic. If you want to change a habit, you have to identify each part of this loop. Most people focus only on the routine, but the real power is in understanding the cue and the reward. Once you see your habit loops, you can start to rewrite them. That's the secret to lasting change. We think breaking habits is about willpower, but willpower is limited and drains throughout the day. By evening, your mental battery is low, making it easy to slip back into old routines. Habits, on the other hand, run on autopilot and require almost no energy. When you're tired or stressed, your brain defaults to the easiest, most familiar path. This isn't weakness, it's biology. Instead of fighting your habits head-on, redesign your environment to make good habits easy and bad habits hard. Real change comes from building systems, not relying on bursts of effort. Make your environment do the heavy lifting. You can't erase a bad habit, but you can replace it. Keep the same cue and reward, but swap in a better routine. For example, if you crave a snack at 3 p.m., try a glass of water and a quick walk instead of a cookie. Manipulate your environment. Add friction to bad habits. Unplug the TV, put your phone in another room. Remove friction for good habits. Lay out workout clothes. Prep healthy snacks. Keep books visible. The easier you make good habits, the more likely you'll stick with them. The harder you make bad habits, the less likely you'll fall back into them. Small tweaks to your surroundings can trigger big changes in behavior. Don't rely on willpower. Engineer your environment for success. That's how you rewrite your habit loops. The most powerful change comes from shifting your identity, not just your actions. Don't just aim to lose weight, become someone who values health. Every small action is a vote for the person you want to be. Instead of saying, "I'm trying to quit," say, "I don't smoke." Your habits shape your identity, and your identity shapes your habits. Start with small, consistent actions that reinforce your new self. True change isn't a single leap. It's hundreds of tiny choices. Align your environment, habits, and identity, and change becomes effortless. Decide who you want to be, and prove it to yourself, one action at a time. When your habits match your identity, you're not fighting for change. You're living it.